All right, hold on. G's Forever put out a video. It's Malfeasance plus Overload Hand Cannon plus Lucky Pants. I don't know if y'all can see the health or not. 629,000 damage. Good God Almighty. Yep, it's gonna be disabled. The bug is Lucky Pants and Overload is affecting the explosion damage. Makes me want to go do some damage testing with it. Why test something if it's gonna get fixed? We don't know if it will get. I mean, we assume it will get fixed, but until then, we want to take full advantage of the cheese, guys. When there's cheese, what do? When you come across any video game and you discover cheese, what do? You go balls deep in it, okay? We did damage testing last season. Let me pull this up. Based on the numbers last season, disregard the 1 million damage. We did that because we were just wanting to be crazy. Malfeasance with the exotic catalyst, with Lunafactions to help out there, was hitting for 542,309 damage. Can someone have well on real quick with Lunafaction? So we're going to do this today, guys. Essentially what we're being told, and also a short that was posted by Cheese Forever, is that Overload Hand Cannon is somehow bugging things out and making Malfeasance do a tremendous amount of damage. The question I have is, well, how much more based on our previous damage value? And the second thing I wanted to ask is, does this apply to other hand cannons? So we're going to check that out right now.
3, 2, 1, open.
Yep.
Wow.
Easy.
Originally, guys, this last season, it was hitting for 542,000. Right there, it was hitting, what was the final number?
754,000.
754,000. Good God Almighty. Now, some people are saying, isn't that the 75% buff that hand cannons received?
I don't think that applies to bosses.
No.
I think it only applies to the majors.
Yeah.
I don't think Templar is coded as a major.
Yeah, so Templar is not. Bosses are coded as bosses. Hand cannons did get a buff. They increased the reload speed at 0 stat by 15%. They also increased damage against minor combatants, those being red bars, by 20%. They increased the damage against major combatants, orange bars, by 75%. That does not include bosses. This seems to be a bug, or at least what Cheese is alluding to, a bug that involves the artifact mod perk, Overload Hand Cannon. Right here, Overload Hand Cannon, landing consecutive hits with a hand cannon. You are wielding disrupts combatants, stunning them. Is it because does it throw an extra shot of damage in there? Is that what's going on with Overload? Let's test it without Overload, just to verify. See if we get a number that's matching what we got last season.
2, 1, open.
All right, buck up one shot. $516,000. Yeah.
Those explosions are so big of a difference with the overload on.
Yep. So that's what it is. It's definitely the mod. Malfeasance is pretty much in line with where it was last season, right? 542 was my best number. That's kind of like around the same neck of the woods of where I am now. But again, one more time, we're going to select Overload Hand Cannon. We're going to refund that. Let's do it one more time. And then we're going to try this with the rest of our hand cannons and just see if this is applying to every other hand cannon, or is this just a Malfeasance thing. And by the way, I don't necessarily know if this is just a super game-breaking bug yet. It's doing a lot of damage, but is it enough to warrant it over other DPS options?
2, 1, open.
You'll be disabled for the day 1 raid?
Probably. I mean, that's
7.
like, you had 6 people on that. It's like 1.5 million free extra damage every 10 seconds.
That's spicy. That's spicy, chat. Somebody brought up a good point. Malfeasance has intrinsic unstoppable, yet it's having this synergy right now with Overload, which is interesting.
Yeah, it's a bug because Lemon is also working with anti-barrier while intrinsic overload.
Really?
Open.
Right. Couldn't test it here anyways because it's anti-barrier mode.
Okay.
So if double dipping is a bug this season, that would probably mean Leviathans might be barrier and unstoppable.
577, which essentially matches what we had last season, guys. All right, so it doesn't apply to Erianas. Let me pull out. By the way, Chad, I want to make something very, very clear. This weapon being 1600 has no bearing in this activity. Someone always says it all the time. Every time we do damage testing, I literally will do a side-by-side comparison showing the same weapon at 1600 level and 1810. And there will be no difference in damage. And somewhere in the comment section, someone will say, well, no shit, you did less damage. Your weapon's not leveled up. It has no bearing here, guys. Let's see if Thorn is going to improve itself.
Popping.
Guardian down.
235. Best number we got last season was 248. I think I missed a crit or two. But point is, Thorn is not getting that interaction. This seems to just be a Malfeasance thing. I'm trying to think of another weapon. Should we try a weapon with explosive payload? Chat, we're gonna try Sunshot real quick. Sunshot's number previously last season was pretty poor at 187,000. That does not mean Sunshot isn't amazing. All that means is that it's not the DPS powerhouse. It's still literally second to none when it comes to clearing out ads, especially after the buff. But let's try Sunshot.
Popping.
Nope. Nope. Still has 189,000. Gibson and 187 before. So I don't know, guys. It appears to me this is a Malfeasance only interaction. Is there any other hand cannon that we want to look at?
I don't think so.
I don't think there's anything else. I think everything is pretty much the same. This is an interaction of Malfeasance. The last thing I want to do is I want you guys to throw Witherhoard on the boss and let me just do damage with Malfeasance. I want to see Malfeasance amped up.
Popping.
All right, Witherhoard on.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Good God Almighty. And actually, I think if I put on, let me try this. I think if I put on kinetic loaders, I'm not putting on anything else, Chad. No surges. No, this is just this weapon on its own.
Popping.
Go that thing coming down. We'll see. May be too tight of a time when I don't know if I was able to get the explosive rounds off. 974. Still extremely impressive, guys. Just to give you a point of reference, last season, we did break 1 million damage up there, but it required Fracture Cannon, Lumina, Surge mods. All we did today, we almost broke 1 million damage, and all we did today was Witherhoard, the artifact mod perk for hand cannons, Malfeasance with this exotic catalyst. And we're at that 1 million mark. By the way, guys, I do want to say shout out to Cheese Forever for posting it. He brought this to our attention. He essentially just like covers and picks up all the cheese in the game, hence his name, literally Cheese Forever. So if you ever want to know what's happening, what's being broken in the game, how to really get the most out of certain cheeses, check them out. Oh yeah, kinetic trimmers. We about forgot. All right, I forget the fact. All right, we'll do it right now.
Before going into the vault, it pumps out threadlings as fast as the game can send them.
One thing at a time.
Until the target's dead.
Pretty good, pretty good. All right, we're gonna take the artifact mod off now and see if this drops our damage.
Popping.
Noja, has your faith been renewed?
Hell no. What are you talking about? My faith will be renewed when SMGs lose 50% of their range, damage, handling, magazine size, aim assist, and they just take them out of the game.
All right, 359 chat. The point is, I know the damage numbers. I missed some crits on the other one. The point is, the overload hand cannon bug seems to be only applying to Malfeasance. It's substantially increasing the damage. Take advantage of it today. It will probably be disabled. I still don't think, even at that damage level, I still don't think people are going to be like, yo, Crota, day one, bring your Malfeasance. When you think about it, everyone has to play Hunter. Everyone has to rock Lucky Pants.
Have you done this? Have you tried it without Lucky Pants? I think the damage for the explosions still apply at the same level.
We can do it,
On
but
get buff.
I'm looking for is like a Twitter DM. It'd be like, hey man, do you want to collectively suffer with me? And I'd be like, yeah man, I'm super down. Let's get it.
190,000 FX. Did it look like it was activating the same?
You had the mod on, right?
I did have the modern, yeah. So it's a Lucky Pants interaction.
Lucky Pants, yeah.
Well, that's Malfeasance, guys. On a scale of 1 to it's going to get disabled, no doubt. Where are we at?
Disabled.
Really? You think it is going to get disabled?
I think at the very least for the raid.
Mm-hmm.
Because they really don't like having anything like that in the raid. But I don't think it's too crazy.
Slap that like button like your mama told you right.